Hello everyone, what is up? Nubby here, back with another Zenless Zone Zero video. And in today's Zenless Zone Zero video, I actually want to talk about the recent Wuthering Waves first anniversary drama and discuss how the backlash alongside the community's reaction to the drama could actually affect how the Zenless Zone Zero's developers could handle their own up-and-coming one-year anniversary and how the player base might respond to the game's one-year anniversary, which should arrive in version 2.0 right after version 1.7. So with the introductions out of the way, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. So first things first, before we break down the drama and how Zenless Zone Zero could be affected by it, we need to understand what the Wuthering Waves and first anniversary drama is actually about. So to summarize, recently Wuthering Waves did their version 2.3 preview special broadcast where the developers went over what players can expect in the upcoming version 2.3 update for Wuthering Waves alongside the game's 1-year anniversary. And let's just say the rewards and celebrations for the 1-year anniversary of Wuthering Waves didn't exactly meet the community's expectations, and because of that, the developers Kuro Games are now facing a lot of backlash from their player base. And from what I have seen, the majority of the frustration seemed to be about the underwhelming anniversary rewards, which to my knowledge is a new glider skin and about 35 limited pools for existing players, but 45 limited pools for returning players during version 2.3. And on top of all of that, another big reason for the backlash is also the introductions of 10 rerun banners as part of the anniversary celebrations in version 2.3 of Wuthering Waves, which many players feel is a very predatory way of handling character reruns. And in the face of what many are calling poor anniversary rewards and predatory rerun banners, the Wuthering Waves community responded with a wave of backlash, voicing their frustrations, disappointments across all social media platforms like Twitter, Reddit, and YouTube, whether it is leaving negative reviews, making videos discussing the issue, or creating memes about the situation. The overall tone from the Wuthering Waves community so far has been anything but happy. While I was learning about this whole Wuthering Waves first anniversary drama, I could not help but feel a serious sense of deja vu, because to my knowledge, this drama or situation has already happened not once but twice in other very successful gacha games with different levels of backlash. The first was Genshin Impact's first anniversary, where the Genshin developers only gave players around 20 free pulls and a new glider skin as the anniversary rewards, which caused massive backlash from the community that led to the game and Google Classrooms for some reason to get review bombed into oblivion on the App Store and Google Play. The second case of this issue happening once more is in Honkai Star Rail's first anniversary, where the developers only gave the community around 30 free pulls when a lot of players in the community, me included, was expecting a free 5-star character. While this didn't have that big of a backlash like what happened with Genshin Impact's first anniversary, to my knowledge, there was still a handful of dissatisfied players voicing their dissatisfaction in the community. And now, this drama or issue, whatever you want to call it, is happening again in Wuthering Waves, where a lot of players were expecting much more generous rewards and a free 5-star, but when the actual rewards turned out to be just 35 free limited pools and no free 5-star, the disappointment hit the community hard and the backlash began. So now that we have already briefly learned and seen this kind of anniversary drama play out in Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, and now Wuthering Waves, the big question is, how could this same situation affect Zenless Zone Zero, especially with its own 1-year anniversary coming up pretty soon in version 2.0. Well, in my personal opinion, I actually think the recent Wuthering Waves anniversary drama has given Zenless Zone Zero's developers a golden opportunity to prove to their players and community that they are willing and able to do better than the devs of Genshin, Honkai, and Wuthering Waves by actually giving their players and community meaningful, or at the very least decent anniversary rewards for all the love and support the players and the community has shown to Zenless Zone Zero. Now, of course, what can be considered as meaningful or decent is pretty subjective, but honestly, after all the first anniversary drama I just talked about, the bar has been set so incredibly low that all Zenless Zone Zero would really need to do to stand out is to give us a free standard banner 5-star character, and if they actually did that, it wouldn't just send a positive message to all its players, it would also send a message to the communities of Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, and Wuthering Waves that Zenless Zone Zero's developers are willing to do more for their players, and I also think it would help raise the bar for what players can and should expect from first anniversary rewards moving forward. But, and there is always a but, if I'm being honest, I personally don't think Zenless Zone Zero developers will give out something as generous as a free 5-star character because the gacha community has already been done over by big title gacha games 3 times now. And I just don't see why the 4th Zenless Zone Zero would be any different. That said, I am still hopeful that the developers will at least offer decent rewards based on the new standards set by the Wuthering Waves first anniversary drama. I feel the bar for decent rewards is at about 35 limited pulls, and I think that if Zenless Zone Zero were to give us anything more than that, the community would probably consider it decent as the rewards for the first anniversary. I mean, sure, some players will still probably be unhappy there is no free 5-star, but with expectations at an all-time low thanks to the current trend of first anniversary dramas in gacha games, I honestly believe that even if Zenless only gives us like 30 or 35 pulls, the backlash will be pretty small or mild, or maybe there won't even be any backlash at all because maybe players are just so used to the underwhelming first anniversary rewards. All in all, I feel anniversaries in gacha games feels really weird, man. Or at least the anniversaries for the gacha games that I play feels really weird. Because for what should be a time of celebration always feels like a 50-50. It could either be great and the devs gives out rewards that are able to meet all the community's expectations and everyone is super hyped for the game, or the devs would fumble and mess up the rewards and make players feel underappreciated, creating drama and a lot more negativity in their communities. So now with the current Wuthering Waves first anniversary drama coming to an end, with Wuthering Waves releasing a public apology and giving out more pulls as damage control, it feels to me like Wuthering Waves just took a bullet for Zenless Zone Zero, because it really feels like Wuthering Waves just took on the bulk of all the anger and frustration that the gacha community has been feeling for a while now in regards to underwhelming first anniversary rewards. So I feel as long as Zenless Zone Zero gives similar rewards to what Wuthering Waves promised during their initial first anniversary rewards announcement, the players will probably just accept it here in Zenless, because again, the bar has been set so very low, and whether that is a good thing or a bad thing, I will leave that up for you to decide. Anyways, that is all from me. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please leave a like, share, comment and subscribe. And as always, if you disagree with anything I have said, feel free to call me a dumbass in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching the video. Nubby out.